What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, man. I just woke up. Oh, man. Had a great night's rest, man. That's why I always say get your sleep. Get your sleep. But I'm about to get up, man. I'm about to get up from here. About to go in here and make my breakfast. And I'm taking you along with me, man. So let's get it. Okay, so we're about to finish up here. Of course, I got my eggs, boom. And I got my sweet potatoes too. I got the sweetener on my sweet potatoes. Boom, 0 calorie sweetener. You already know what the deal is. I already drunk my water. That's already done. So on my eggs, I like to put even more sweetener. So I put sweetener inside of the eggs, if that makes sense. So basically, once I have it in the pan, right, cooking, I'll put the sweetener, fold it up, and then it will be something like this. And then I like to put the sweetener on top of the eggs like this. And I already know it's gonna be some just dude out there. Oh my God, man, like, bro, sweetener. Oh, did you see in this study where it says sweetener is actually bad for you and it can cause cancer? Like, bro, shut your goofy ass up, man. Please shut your goofy ass up, bro. We're looking to lose body fat. Because the last time I checked, I'm not a doctor trying to stop cancer, jackass. So, boom. Got that. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's going to come together real perfectly. As far as bread, I have been eating bread, but it's not regular bread. I'm actually using keto bread. So, I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like right here. This stuff right here. Lower in calories. Got 35 calories per slice. 6 grams of protein. 1 gram of net carbs. You remember what net carbs are? Net carbs are the total carbs minus the dietary fiber. And then 1 gram of fat. So amazing for cutting, man. I love this stuff right here. And it's keto. Keto, paleo, same thing. So I got that. But I'm going to finish cooking this up right here. And then I will show you what the finished product. One more thing, man. One more thing. When you're making this toast, make sure that it's like really, really dark. Make sure it's really dark. That way it's crispy, very, very toasty. And when you bite into it, you're going to get that crunch. And if you don't know the crunch that I'm talking about, then I'm going to show you exactly what I am talking about. Cool. So I'm going to finish letting this cook up. We're going to make the sandwich. And we're going to get to the cracking, man. So let's get it. Or crunching, my bad. Crunching, not cracking. Crunching, man. Let's get it. So I know this angle is so terrible. And I know I have to bend down, to talk to y'all, man. But it's all good. Because I don't have my tripod, man. So I'm sorry about that. But this right here is actually the finished product, of course. So I got my egg sandwich. Boom. Like I said, I got that brown. I got the brown. The toast is like very brown. It's a lot darker because you got to get that crunch, right? Boom. And then of course, hold on. Damn. I got my sweet potatoes, right? And of course, I already know people's gonna be asking once again, Namil, what's that white stuff that's on your sweet potatoes or on your food in general? It's the sweetener. Like I said in my previous videos, man, sweetener is very, very, very good, especially for fat loss and for tasting. Why is it good for fat loss? Because it has 0 calories, right? It has 0 calories, so you can eat a lot more of it. And it's going to make the food taste better because it makes the food taste sweeter. Does that make sense? So, if you really want to make your food taste better, I highly recommend you to use the sweetener instead of using actual sugar. I've been using sweetener pretty much for years now. Like, I've pretty much been using it for years on all of my food to make it taste better. Because if your food tastes better, then more than likely you're going to be able to stick to it. You see what I'm saying? So let's get it. I'm going to show you what that crunch sound is supposed to sound like once you bite. If you do everything right, if you really cook it right, right? If you really cook it right, this is what the sound's supposed to be like. Listen up, listen up. This shit, bro, this shit is so amazing, bro. So amazing. And then I would throw like the chili powder inside the sandwich too, inside the eggs. Listen. I'm telling you, getting breakfast is gas, man. And like I said before too, I know I pretty much said it in my last video. I used to use egg whites because it had lower calories, right? But I noticed that whenever I wouldn't eat my eggs on the regular, my hair would start to thin. My eyebrows weren't as full. My skin wasn't as my skin basically wasn't how it is now. And another thing about the sweet potatoes, I love sweet potatoes. You know, really good for the skin. Ever since I've been eating these every single day, my skin has looked so much better. Look how good my skin is now. It's because of the sweet potatoes, right? It has a lot of vitamin C, and that's really good for the skin, and promotes more fullness too. And these are actually allowed on the paleo diet, so I can have these. You can have these. You can actually have sweet potatoes. The bread. Once again, I use keto bread, and then as far as the eggs, I say keep the eggs to like a minimum. Like, don't go all crazy with the eggs because eggs have like a lot of. They do have more fat, but eggs are actually a superfood. So if you're gonna eat the eggs, I say at least eat about at most 4 to 5 eggs at most. You don't really need anything more than that. But if you do want to eat more than that and it fits within your daily caloric intake, then shoot, go ahead and have more, man. But as long as you're hitting that deficit, that's all that matters, is you hit that deficit. See, like for an example, in my first meal has a lot of calories, but the meals and the snacks that I eat after that, are a lot more filling, and they're like so low in calories. So by default, I'm already in a deficit, and I'm getting leaner. I can feel my clothes getting a little bit more loose around the body too. So yeah, man. But as long as you're in a deficit, that's really all that matters, man. But I'm about to go ahead and finish this up. I'm gonna finish eating this up right here. I'm gonna go out to the store. I gotta get some stuff, and then I'll be back later on for snacks and meal number 2 and meal number 3. So I'll see y'all guys there. You want to make sure that you're taking your potassium, especially while cutting, because when you are in a caloric deficit, especially over time, and you really start to become leaner and leaner, you start to lose more water weight, right? You start to lose more water weight. So potassium is going to keep you from cramping. So make sure you're taking your potassium. Make sure that you're rehydrate. Make sure that you're drinking your fluids. Make sure that you're taking in more salt, more electrolytes, stuff like that. That way you won't cramp, because like I said, as you get leaner, you're going to start to notice that you're going to be cramping a lot more. So highly recommend this right here. So I'm about to go to work, but I wanted to come on here and pretty much, put y'all up on some more game. So while you're dieting and you're getting leaner, right? As you know, while you're getting leaner, right, you're going to become more hungry, right? You're going to become more hungry, especially in between meals, because you're in the deficit. You're in a negative energy balance, right? So instead of having that mindset of, oh man, I'm hungry, this is so uncomfortable, and I don't know if I'm made for it.
See, you got to get away from that mindset. Have the mindset of, this is good that I'm a little hungry. This is good that I'm feeling lighter. This is really, really good because this means that I am doing something right. This means I'm heading in the right direction. I'm burning more calories than I am consuming, right? You're in that negative energy balance. You're progressing, right? Now, on the flip side, when you're maintaining or bulking, it's like you're always pretty much full. You're always satiated and satisfied. You're never really hungry. And yeah, like your abs really aren't going to be there. And see, like I said, you want to flip the psychology, right? You want to flip the psychology. If I'm hungry, when I'm hungry and I'm feeling this little hunger in between meals, that's good. That's how you want to feel, right? That's how you want to feel. You keep that feeling up. You keep that feeling up over time, you're going to become ripped, and you're going to notice that you're going to become just leaner. Does it make sense? So instead of having that negative mindset around the calorie deficit, you want to, like I said, flip it to, okay, this is good that I'm feeling this way. It's normal to feel like this. That's just the territory. But I hope that really helped you. But I'm about to go into work, man, and I'll see you later for the meal number 2. Here, of course, I got the regular, the usual 93.7 hamburger. And this time, I ain't gonna lie, I put a lot more in here, more protein, keep you more satiated. That's why I kind of put a lot more protein in here to keep you really more satiated. Protein, the more protein you eat, the more calories you burn, and the more satiated that you're gonna be. Of course, here I got my mustard. But I'm about to dig into this, and then I will see you back again tonight for meal number 3. So I just got home, man. Oh, it's been a long ass day, man, but just got home. So I'm about to actually eat this last meal. So I actually do want to show you something that can actually help you with your sleep, because like I keep saying in all of my videos, right? Sleep is very important. Sleep is very imperative, because without sleep, you're not going to be, well, you can lose fat, but you're also going to lose muscle too. And you're going to feel like shit if you don't get your sleep, man. So speaking of sleep, I've been taking some ashwagandha, to really help calm you down, to help that stress. That's something you could take about 30 minutes to an hour before you actually go to bed. You take that, it's going to chill you out. It's going to really bring down that stress and cortisol in your body, and it's going to help you pretty much relax. And another thing that you also want to do too is you want to turn down the temperature in the house. You don't want the house to be, if you can actually control it, you don't want the house to be warm. You don't want the house to be warm whenever you do go to sleep, because that's gonna pretty much keep your body up. That's gonna disrupt your sleep. So it's better. And also having the air turned down, like especially having like a very, very low temperature, is going to actually help you to fall asleep faster, because it was something about, I actually had read it one time. It was something about it was something that it helps with, but I'll actually get the study and I'll come back and drop it in this video. But basically, it was something about how like lower temperatures in the house will actually help you to fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. So like I said, you can control it if you stay by yourself or you have a roommate that's very understanding. You could do that. Take some ashwagandha. And also, like, don't be on your phone. Don't be on your phone at least 30 minutes to an hour before your bedtime as well, because that blue light it'll pretty much keep you up. So you do all of that. And also don't eat at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed too, because once again, if you eat if you eat right before bed, that can actually keep you up and really disrupt your sleep as well. But see, the only reason I'm actually gonna eat before bed was because I didn't really have enough time to actually cook all of my stuff and bring it all to work today. So I'm about to actually take that hit. So I'm gonna actually go up in here. I'm gonna fix this food up, and then I'm gonna show you pretty much what I've eaten for my last and final meal, and I will talk with y'all, man. So yeah. All right, so we have the finished product right here. This is the last and final meal of the day, man. Another plate, another plate of meat and vegetables. Once again, 93.7 lean ground hamburger beef, and in green beans, man. Very low calories, super high in protein, very, very filling. Look how much food this is. Look at how much food this is. Just look at that. Bro, that's a lot of food for very, very little calories and high protein. And guess what? Got this right here, of course. I'm gonna add this on top. So I'm about to do that, and we're gonna dig in. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, man. So I have this, and of course I gotta put my sweeteners, man. Like I keep saying, man, I use sweetener on everything. I use sweetener literally on everything that I eat, man. It makes the food just taste so much better. So much better. And look at this. Look at this. 0 calories, 0 problems, right? So you can use as much of this stuff as you want to use, right? Make it as sweet as you want, right? The sweeter, the better. The sweeter, the better. Boom. Load up on that shit, man. Load up on it. It's not going to give you cancer, Jack. Come on, jackass. It's not going to give you cancer, man. Come on. But, so, as you know, I know this is very boring, and it's like, oh, man, this dude is his videos are boring. And it's cool, but you got to think, bro. You have to really think. Success is boring. Success is boring. Looking like this, and I'm sorry, but in order to look like this, right, it's gotta be boring. It's boring. It's repetition after repetition after repetition, day after day after day, week after week, month after month, repetition, repping out, just putting in the reps. Making sure you're hitting that deficit, making sure you're eating the correct foods, making sure that you're training the right way. You have to do this stuff every day, regardless if you feel like it or not. It has to get done. So you can't just sit around and eat, this and just different stuff every single day. No, the best way to do it, the best way that I found to really get in shape is to just stick to the basics and be repetitive. Be repetitive. Hit that deficit every day. In order for you to lose that body fat, you have to be repetitive, right? You have to hit that deficit every single day. In order for you to put on that muscle mass, you have to hit the gym. You have to hit the gym week after week, week after week, same lifts, week after week, getting stronger, progressing, right? If you want to make more money, you have to learn. You have to sit down and learn a skill set day after day for years. You see what I'm saying? So I know it's repetitive, but this is what it takes. This is what it takes, bro. This is what it's going to take, right? It's going to be boring. It's supposed to be boring. It's supposed to be challenging, right? Because if you want something that's great, if you want something that's up here, you have to put in that sweat equity, man. You gotta put the work in day after day, day after day, day after day, day after day. No excuses, no complaining, just getting it done, pushing through it, holding yourself accountable, man. You have to do it. But that's pretty much the end of the video, man. That's pretty much the end of the video. So I'm about to actually eat this up. And then I'll actually be back with another video this Saturday, right? I'm gonna do a full because I know y'all really been liking it, I know you really been liking this video of me working out. So I will actually be doing another video this upcoming Saturday
not full body, but my upper body, hitting PRs, getting after it, man. So yeah, man, just hold yourself accountable, man. Hold yourself accountable, stick it out. I know I like, trust me, bro. I know what it's like to be in a deficit. I know what it's like, but you have to push through it. Push through it. If you're hungry, man, eat the right foods. You see what I got here? I got meat and vegetables. If you're hungry, eat more of that, more meat, more vegetables, more fruits. It's going to keep you filled. It's going to keep you fuller longer, right? And it's going to also have you in a deficit because it's low in calories, right? So you do that, you be consistent, you show up day after day and put in that work, and trust me, you eventually will achieve that desired outcome that you want, man. But I'm about to eat this up, so hey, man, I really hope y'all found value in this video. If you did, man, drop a like, man. Because I know, because somebody in my last video was like, bro, like, why isn't your stuff going viral? You know why it's not going viral? Because of you, because of y'all, man. You know, it's up to y'all if my stuff goes viral and if it gets pushed out into the algorithm. You have to like the video, man. Like it up. That's free, man. Like it up, you know, because other people need their lives to be changed as well, man. So like it up, comment down below, and let's get it, man. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'll leave it down in the description below. Follow me on Instagram, and also slide in my DMs and pretty much give me more videos that you would want me to make. I'm here for it. I'm here to provide all the value. You know, just let me know. Just let me know what type of video that you actually want me to make, and I will make it, man. Any questions regarding to health and fitness, man, I'm here for it. Fat loss, all of that stuff. Just DM me or leave it in the comments down below, man. But I'm about to eat this and I'm about to go to bed, man. So like I said, I hope y'all really found value in this video. And once again, thank you for the support. And it's your boy, Elite Physique Troxler, and I'm out of here. Peace.